Hello everybody, I'm Manakyn. Welcome to the stream. How you all doing today? I feel like it's been so freaking long. Do you guys feel like it's been like freaking forever? I don't know what it is. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever. It's only been a few days. It's like the usual schedule. Like I didn't stream on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, but it's like, I feel like it's been so freaking long. YouTube gave you 3 ads. I turned the ads off. What the frick? Hold on a second. Hold on. YouTube Studio. You feel terrible? I hope you get better. I hope everything's going okay for you. Like, do you feel terrible, like physically or mentally? Like you're sick or what? Anyway, let me say hi to everyone. Hello, Snap. Did you have to use Ava like that? She was just baking a cake and it was delicious, and so her mouth was watering. I don't know what you're talking about. Kemjo, what is the thumbnail? She was baking a cake. What do you want? Hello, Kioma. Ow! Hello, Panini Egg. Hello, Never Lucky. Then I get to Kodaka. Yeah, Kodaka's weird. I hope you get Takamaru. Yeah, Takamaru's still alive. Don't worry. I'll take care of the ad thing later. Hello, Brian. Hello, Never. Oh wait, Never Lucky says I feel terrible mentally. I hope everything's going okay. You know, take a chance to not do anything for a few moments and see if that just helps, and just so you can chill, man. So I hope everything gets better. Yeah, usually, I mean, all I can say is usually, like, when you're feeling bad mentally, one of the biggest problems is that you're feeling bad mentally, and there's no, like, clear solution. But I hope you get a chance to just relax a little bit. Sometimes sleep is the only thing to do. So, like, you know, one thing I learned is that hormonally, like, you're talking about, like, chemicals in your brain and chemicals in your body. Sleep is literally one of the few things in the world that actually completely resets your body. No amount of eating or resting. So sometimes the answer is just restart the day. Go to sleep and then wake up tomorrow. And, you know, that helps more than you might realize. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that helps, Never Lucky. I mean, I'm not... this is literally unsolicited advice. Anyway, I said hello to Brian already, but hello again, Brian. School makes your day terrible. That's why you gotta sleep. Hello, Sob. It's been a while, huh? Hello, Alan. Hello. I'm the real therapist. I am a therapist. Thank you. Actually, no. Okay, I better not say that because legally I might actually get in trouble for that. But, I have enough psychological knowledge based on my studies at school to kind of like have a basic understanding of what to do. Now, this is not therapeutic advice. I am not your therapist. This is not medical advice. But yeah. Slippery, hello. Explain the thumbnail. Okay, look. Ava was over there and she's like, I'm gonna bake a cake, and it was super, super delicious, and her mouth started watering. That's it. Take a nap and wake up at 3 a.m. See, the problem is I do that way too much. Why is it so dark? Do you mean in my room or just in general? In general, it's because of stupid freaking end of daylight savings times. Can't they just freaking decide what day to like, can't they just decide on the time and just not constantly change it back and forth? Anyway. You've been watching Better Call Saul. I know that's a good series. I've never actually seen it. Anyway. Hello, Snap, again. I said hello at the very beginning, but you might not have been there. Welcome back. I know you have to sleep right now, but I slept through the entire day. Well, you know, take a little break and then go sleep some more. And then hopefully it will be better. You hope. I drew one of my characters eating a burrito. Your day is a little bit. Well, was it like an actual good burrito, or was it one of those crappy gas station burritos that you get in a little like plastic package? Which, by the way, some of those are really good, but usually those are awful. Do I know I have rights? Congress says I do. Nobody has rights. Okay. Do you know who's the only person that has rights? Whoever runs the military. That's literally the only person who has rights. Because if that person wanted to say, you don't have rights, just gets the military and kills you. Only Lex. The authentic burrito. Mwah. Fun fact, did you know the burrito is named after donkeys? Not even joking. The burrito is named after the Spanish word burro. I'm gonna try to roll my R's. Burro. It's named after a burro. Yeah, the Spanish word for donkey is burro. I'm trying to breathe underwater. Anyway, I've been editing a video. I have to finish editing a video. Maybe it's both. I'm a bureau. I am the bureau of burritos. Think about how curada rolls her R. I have no idea. Curada. Oh, Suzuki. Anyway, I've been editing a video and I forgot how long it takes to edit a video. I've been working on this video all weekend. I have like 4 minutes of it done. Repulsive poor. Anyway, I'm not sure how long we're going to stream. We're not going to stream too long, but we're going to stream for a little bit. We are at the end of the my god, I am going insane route, which is literally just killing things over and over and over again. Yeah. And yeah, everyone's slowly losing their mind. But yeah. Am I hearing thunderstorms? No, that's just my rolling my R's. Am I hearing thunderstorms? It's raining right now for me. It's no thunder, but it is raining. Anyway, I think the audio is okay, but if it's bad, just let me know, because I had to manipulate the audio a little bit while I was doing some recording earlier today. I just had to get that inner kurara. Can you feel the sunshine? Let the sunshine. Let the sunshine. The sun shining. That song might be... I might be dating myself. That song is before your time, guys. Okay, hey. Sob knows that song, so it's okay. I like how he said the 100 line. It's just a giant red 2. So, last time, we fought a whole bunch of crap. After you finish this, I'm planning to make a compilation about all the parts on the stream of your streams and just make it into an entire video once I know how to edit. Oh, God. The number of times I have said gay parasites. Oh, God. I didn't know that song. I wrote it the way you sang it. You guys don't know that song. The sun shining. Anyway, yeah, so last time we fought, what's her name? Our ex-girlfriend Veshness, and we found out that Veshness is From a different dimension? Yeah, they found the warp machine, apparently. I sat awake. Glaring boss gauntlet route, pretty much. Glaring at the clock. I saw that it was already past noon. I forced my sore and aching muscles to move and stood up.
Huh?
You saw a bunch of a bunch of posts about, hey, how's it going, Cloud? You saw a bunch of posts about how 100 Line didn't get any nominations at the Game Awards, even though it already won something in Japan. Pretty sure Kodaka was satisfied. I can't imagine this game getting too many awards, at least in the Game Awards. There's a few reasons for that. Reason number one, oh, actually, let me talk about this. Reason number one, it's good. I think, one of the big problems nowadays are all these award shows. They're social clubs. They're social clubs to promote each other. Here's a game from Japan. You'll notice that very few games that are from Japan get nominated. Why? Because many of the Japanese games are beating up all the AAA American games. And as a result, they need to do something to, get their companies back on track. You have to remember, BioWare is now under, 1,000 employees? How many employees does BioWare have now? BioWare number of employees. Yeah, fewer than 100. After the layoffs, BioWare is fewer than 100 employees. Ubisoft sold a quarter of their company to Tencent. What is it? Square Enix just laid off their entire American market or Western market. It's like, I was watching VOD and there's so many parts I could just make it out of content. Get out. Yeah, but it's like one of the big problems with the Game Awards is that the Game Awards aren't about awards. And if you know anything about award shows, this is just the reality. It's not about the awards. It's about what they're trying to accomplish with the awards, right? So they don't award a game for being good. They figure out which games do they want to ensure get some level of attention, and then out of those they select it. And it's like that's just how all awards are, and NBD. But I think this game could win Best Novel. So no, not true. It had like 3 typos, so you can't let it be Best Novel. But another big problem is that I call it like a 100 awards, Game Awards to Expedition 33. Well, one of the big problems is that they couldn't ignore Expedition 33. That was one of the big problems. They could ignore this game, but I will say, Expedition 33. It wasn't big enough. It was too big to ignore. That was the problem. What was the Trump saying? Too big to rig. Expedition 33 was too big to rig. But another one of the big problems with the Game Awards is that you have to remember the Game Awards are specifically within a very small group of people. Right? This game, 100 Line Last Defense Academy, is unlikely to be considered as a kind of like a mainstream contender game. And you can't expect very many of the judges who are really more social commentators than they are actually gamers to even know that much about this game. Like, that's the unfortunate reality, right? This game is really popular where it's popular, but it's niche enough where all these people who are nominees and judges and, so on and so forth, it's too niche for them to know about these games. It's like the games they nominate, Ghost of Yote, Assassin's Creed, Star Wars Outlaws, all the games that are published by like the giant super publishers, because that's the only ones they know. It's like, you can't expect these. No, essentially you have social commentators choosing the games, or maybe you could say more mainstream game commentators. And these mainstream game commentators, they're exactly that. They're mainstream. They appeal to the widest audience possible, which is things like Ubisoft, BioWare, Nintendo, for a Japanese company. It's like maybe some Square Enix games, but they're not going to know what 2Kyo Games even is. And that's just the reality. We need actual gamers in the Game Awards. If only life made sense. Yeah, I think this game got justice in Japan. Absolutely. Sadly, this isn't popular even among the Danganronpa crowd. Yeah, it is a weird game, I will say. And, you know, one of the reasons why this game wasn't that popular is because, to a large extent, it was produced outside of the US. One of the big reasons why games like Danganronpa, Raincode, to an extent, a smaller extent, other games, especially like anime games, one of the reasons why they can get very popular, Fire Emblem, Three Houses, for example, is because they were produced by Bang Zoom Entertainment. They were produced, the voice acting or the voice direction was produced by Bang Zoom Entertainment, Cup of Tea Productions. There are others, like I think it's called PCB. PCB is another one. They draw upon just super well-known voice actors, and essentially and they stick to the really small group of voice actors that just appear everywhere. And the reason why they do that is because when the game comes out, who's a famous voice actor? Well, some famous voice actor can write on their Twitter, which has 500,000 followers, "Hey, I am voice acting in this game, and therefore I hope you guys enjoy it." So you have to remember, a lot of the times, voice acting isn't just about who is good. Half the time, it's a marketing ploy, right? Publicity. Hello, Bowser. That's exactly what it is. It's a marketing ploy, right? So, what is it? This game, which I personally think the voice acting is maybe even better than what Danganronpa was or Raincode was. Raincode was good. Don't get me wrong. Raincode was really good. I think the voice acting in Raincode was better than the voice acting in Danganronpa personally. But this game, I actually think this game is really top tier voice acting. But it's not going to be popular because very few people know who these guys are, right? I'd say the voice actor for Hiruko, I actually know reasonably well, believe it or not. I'm not supposed to let you guys know that I know her somewhat well, but beside the point. All right, forget you heard that. Celestial, hello, Celestial. Matt Mercer, he's English Jotaro. Yes. Dumb, how's it going? But yeah, the voice actors for Hiruko are reasonably well known. The voice actor for Kurata is well known. But play any game with me in it. Well, you guys might be in for a treat soon. Besides the point. Yeah, Kaiji Tang. Kaiji Tang, like, the moment he's in any game, he'll type it on Twitter, and a whole bunch of people will know it. That's one of the reasons why Danganronpa is so popular, right? Yeah, so, but, you know, besides the voice actor for Hiruko, besides the voice actor for Kurata, a lot of these voice actors are, I almost call them experimental. It's like the voice actor for Takamaru, the only other thing I know that he did was Alonzo in Metaphor. And don't get me wrong, I think that was really good, but to an extent, Metaphor was also not too well known because it was produced in UK. And as a result, you know, you don't have the US, the power of the US market on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on, dare I say, Blue Sky. Don't just slide past that part. What do you mean, little treat? I have no idea what you're talking about. But yeah, that's what I really, that's one of the reasons why this game didn't get as popular as it did. And you could say it's unfortunate, but you know, the name of Ushikoshi and Kodaka, they can go far, but they can only go far without all these additional pieces in the machine working for it. YouTube, Reddit, sure, yeah, absolutely. Twitter 2.0. Sorry, I meant X. I meant gay Kako. Anyway, that's just me ranting. And by the way, I'm not saying that it's bad that, you know, certain voice actors are famous, but I will say there's a reason why the machine works the way it does. right? It's not just, you know, I know a lot of people complain like, oh yeah, anime is all the same actors. It's like, there's a reason for that. And the same reason why, you know, everyone watches Will Smith movies, because Will Smith is Will Smith. I have said this over and over again to you guys. I very much believe that the best compliment you can give a voice actor is to not know that they exist. But unfortunately, that doesn't market. That doesn't pay the bills. So, yeah. Do you think if someone ports this game to 3DS or PSP, the popularity, I do not believe this will ever get a port to any handheld game. Any handheld. Is this game on Switch? 100 Line Last Defense Academy. For some reason, the first thing that comes up is actually Kurara. It is on Switch. So will it get ported to 3DS? No reason to. It's on Switch. Yeah. Oh, are you joking? It's just a sprinkle of salt while carrying an entire salt sack. 20 minutes of gaming industry ranting. Hey, how's it going, Celestial? We were talking about why this game is less popular than Danganronpa. Totally random, but actually not random at all. Actually, what was I talking about? I don't know, but I love Ava. Anyway, let's go back to the freaking game. Hold on. Who? You know, I legitimately think... Okay, you guys will think this is really dumb. I think Kako might be my favorite character of, like, all time. I'm not even joking. Kako and her stupid detective crap might legitimately be my favorite character in all of fiction ever. And I think it's partially because I ruined her character. And she's just always talking about Primo Jam. Anyway, I'm getting so freaking off topic. Let's freaking play this game. Is Takamaru alive? Yes, he is. No attack today. Let's see who's alive. Sometimes a bit just makes a character for you, even if it's entirely not canon. How's it going, Alonzo? This is Alonzo. Is it because of the Kako Cannon 9000? I am not Alonzo. I am... It's happening again. Look at her. She's adorable. You know, I legitimately think Ima went from my least liked character to one of my most liked characters the moment I heard him go, yes, thank you. Every character I voice has its own fan. No, I legitimately think Ima and Kako went from like bottom 5 to like top 3 the moment I heard Ima go, yes, thank you, and Kako go, I love it. Oh man. Anyway, I see you guys talking about Pokemon. We'll talk about Pokemon a little bit later. For now, we're on day 98. There's no attack today. Day 69 sucked in this route. So, my playthrough of 100 Line, I want to say that my playthrough of 100 Line is really insightful. I'm really glad because we talk about a lot of things. We talk about like how to write stories. We talk about what makes a good character. We talk about, you know, like, industry and like marketing and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm really glad you guys get something out of this, even if it's all stupid. And then there's Moko. This wonder is over. This may be the final day we have free time. I should move around a little. Speaking of yes, thank you. The Thinker is pretty Wait, is Kako popular on Tumblr? That's hilarious. I haven't been on Tumblr in years, man. Speaking of yes, thank you.
Wow, for me? Yes, thank you.
Why is that so good? Am I trying to get the playlist count for the game to 100 to fit with the title? The playlist for the playlist count is like 107 already.
Get some.
And the B plot with British Kako. I'm so glad you guys joined me for this, because otherwise I'd just be like a raving maniac. But at the very least, now I'm a raving maniac with people who are also maniacs hanging out with me. Is Dodomy dead? Dodomy's always dead. Anyway, what other unfinished business do I have? No, it's already too late. 106. The playlist will be as long as the waifu list. It'll never be as long as the waifu list. Last you checked, it was at 70. I don't want to lose any more of my friends. I'll protect everyone. We've gotten so much from this game. Baby mamas, doomed yaoi, Takumi.mpreg. No, I want the waifu list. No. One day left. Oh, good God. Oh, God. I forgot Bella Noir was on there. She's here.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. On defense mode.
I have to make it so the waifu list can only play once a minute, just in case multiple people do the waifu list at the same time. Wait, Lovevander's there. Oh my God. Anyway, I went to the war room.
Yeah.
Everyone here, welcome to the true final showdown. You guys remember when Hideko was like, all the fights occur on the exact same day? And we're like, nope.
Huh?
I have to set it for once a stream. How about once a second? Not if she hadn't fled back then, we would have totally won. But it did also give us more time to get things ready. You're still looking for that stream where 5 people... I forgot which stream that was. Nozomi and I worked together to build more poison gas thingies. This time we made 2 just in case. That said, we don't know if you'll fall for the same trick twice. Having something's better than nothing. Yes, thank you. Actually, getting it to hit her may seem difficult, but it's nothing we can't achieve with Primo Gems. Yes, we shall be providing our full support. All right, everyone, final battle and whatnot. Hell yeah! She get away this time. We didn't get to finish the job last time, but she's as good as mincemeat now. I'll fight! I can't die before all the girls in the world wake up and realize what a hunk I am! Oh, hell yeah, daddy. Taco's getting tired of homeless. I've got stuff to do after I get out of this place, like finally staying in a luxury hotel. Is Tsubasa poor? She's not poor. She went to school. Wait, poor people can go to school. This just in. Poor people can't go to school. Oh, hello, Sams. That's a thumbnail. She just finished baking a cake. What do you want? We'll survive for sure this time. Because they stand no chance against us together.
That's right. This is the true final battle.
Until we go to the true ending. Doesn't beat Ben biggest. Freaking Ben biggest. I love that thumbnail. Oh no, not the Warbo command again! Oh god, I'm losing my mind. Ah! Why have you done this? Alright, here we go. Just cuz. Well, welcome, Sam. Here we go.
Yo! Show yourself, Veshness! Too busy quaking in your boots to face us?
Okay, first things first, remember to read the instructions before we fight.
No need to raise your voice. She's already here.
What? Hey, there's my ex-girlfriend!
No mask this time.
Is this the same route? Yes, this is day 99.
What does that mean? I'm too brain dead to figure it out.
Aren't we all? She stopped right in front of us as we stood on guard.
How long have I waited for this moment? Have you been enjoying the entertainment so far?
No, Manakyn is insane! Get me out of here!
Entertainment? What are you talking about? The real fun is only just beginning. Or should I say, the real living hell.
What? Watch out, everyone! I'm detecting another powerful presence behind Veshness.
Is it... fidget spinner?
Huh?
Over there! Look!
We all looked at the direction that Kako was pointing. Oh my god, this is the best route ever! Oh my god, we got double best! Hell, I surrender Veshness. You can destroy me all you want. Hey, Veshness, you remember when you dragged a bed to the swimming pool and lit a whole bunch of candles around me? Well, now you can do that, but with two of you. Hell! It was another Veshness.
It can't be.
Oh yeah, it
Did
can.
my rotten eyes deceive me?
Can she survive the circle of two?
Are you kidding me? We have to fight 2 final bosses at once?
Now that's too despair. Despair? I don't know what you're talking about.
Unfunny pranks like this can really kill the mood.
What is going on? Ow! My head!
Around 40 days ago, that loathsome wall of fire suddenly grew weak. Because of that, we were able to besiege this academy with a large army. While we were doing that, we discovered an interesting contraption in a dilapidated lab.
Yeah, Veshness hasn't been added to the wife. We'll have to do that later. Yeah, she discovered the warp zone.
What contraption?
A contraption that allows you to travel between different timelines by expending divine power.
Wait, hold on. I was kind of hoping that Veshness number 2 spoke in the original language, so she'd be all like, Pine Waruse.
Travel between timelines?
Using that contraption, I traveled to other timelines to bring their heroes over here.
And that's why commanders we defeated kept showing up again.
However, there are conditions for its use, so I could not freely control it.
But then, why did the defeated commanders disappear?
Traveling between timelines is made possible by divine power. Once that power is lost, the traveler must return to their original timeline.
Is that how it works? So if we died while we were traveling through timelines, would we just disappear back to our own?
That's why they vanished.
Bringing in reinforcements from another timeline is just cheating.
You're cheating! You can't move the rook like that. You're cheating.
Well, unfortunately for you, this is where our mundane chatter must end. And this is where your fight comes to an end.
Okay. Is this not kind of fire? Okay, I'm gonna be real here. This is kind of fire. I don't know. I think if she can make more CGs like this, she has permission to use. She has permission to use her cheats. This is the only payoff that I got. I mean, to be fair, this is kind of awesome. Okay, this is yeah, she's kind of aura farming. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I've always said, think about how much I could do if I could clone myself. But then when I think back about it, I think if I clone myself, all my clones would be murdering each other. So yeah, I'm surprised she even gets along with her own clone or her own self from another timeline.
Your power and the power of the Second Coming are ours for the taking.
Yeah, who's gonna take it, huh, Veshness? I'm gonna take it. No, I'm going to take it.
All will be consumed by us.
Tsubasa is mine, man, number 5. No, I'm gonna marry Marianne.
Blood of my bond, release!
They transformed in perfect synchronization. Damn! Veshness and Veshness.
2 Veshnesses? Now that's what a snowball's chance in hell looks like.
It's fine. We have Tsubasa.
There's no way we can win now, right?
There's always a way! How many dire situations have we already overcome? What's one more?
Mocha's right. We'd never be able to face the friends we've lost if we gave up now.
Darumi, Kyoshika, Kurara. Yes, we're here today because of their sacrifices.
We haven't fought them yet, so we haven't lost yet. There's only one way to find out what the outcome will be.
She's right. Why even think about giving up? Remember what we've already been through.
I will fight any enemy I am ordered to fight.
Get your biggest moves ready, and let's do or die!
Before dying, may I suggest we throw the poison at them first? Anything that boosts our odds of victory is worth trying, however slim.
Yeah, that's true. They're literally identical models.
Nozomi, can you set up the traps for us again?
You see, last time we set up the traps, they just jumped all over the stadium. So...
I'm on it.
Take it away. The rest of us will cover you.
Do I get a say in this? No? Well then, I'm in.
We're not about to let this be the end. Right, guys? We will survive.
Don't say that, he'll sacrifice. What was that? You're telling me I should use your biggest attack? Okay, sure. Can they jump? Details unknown, details unknown, details unknown. Is that their jumping attack? Okay. Counter, defensive formation, immune to stun, immune to bleed.
I've got this.
Okay, I have no idea how they're going to move. So at the very least, the first thing we should do is put up a metal fence here.
Let's go. Good to go. This should do it.
And we'll put up a metal fence here.
This'll do the trick.
That should work. The problem is I have no idea where everyone else is gonna go. I don't think I have enough for 2 circles of doom. It's okay. One of them will have to face the 4 corner strategy. I'll put this one right here. Good.
Leave it to me.
We'll set the second one.
Ready as I'll ever be. I'll set it up. Leave it to me.
Like right here. Okay. We have 2 poison. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, apparently it only sets 1 at a time. That's okay. That's okay. The anti-Veshness circle. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We better clear out these guys first.
I guess I'm up.
In other words,
Locked and loaded.
hi, Tubas.
Out of the way. Ready when you are. Hi-ya! I'm taking the wheel. Watch out.
That's an oval. You have to draw a circle. What was wrong that time? I don't know. Maybe he just doesn't like you.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. In theory, we should be safe. So we'll see where they move. But we gotta at least clear out some of these guys.
Leave it to me.
Next we go over here.
Time for me to move. Here goes. I'm good to go.
Alright, you're probably the best one to clear for here.
Experiment time.
Takamaru will
Time
never
for me
be
to
safe
move.
from me.
I guess I'm up. I can't
we'll
wait.
go ahead and do
I'll
this.
just put this here. Time for me to move.
I'll just do that. Well, in theory, these guys are safe. Just get
Let's
you
get
down
to the
out of the
killing.
way here. Okay, in theory, these guys are safe. We gotta get you out of the way.
Locked and loaded.
They may jump over to this side.
I'll try not to drag you down.
We'll just do an aggression signal. Oh, we can jump him over there.
I'll try not to run away. I can do this much. I'll go if you can stand me. Maybe this will be something.
Good. Okay, that's fine. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe. He's safe. Safe and safe. Okay. So this side is safe. This side should be safe. This side should be safe. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Please, please, everyone, survive. Uh-oh. Nice job! Oh, God! Are we about to die?
I'm prepped and ready.
Are we about to die? Uh-oh.
And good to go.
Uh-oh.
Time for action. Locked and loaded. Ready as I'll ever
You know what, you put a poison trap down right there. We'll put
Time
it
for
there.
action.
Okay, hide. You hide.
I'm prepped and ready. Let me handle it.
Take a defense potion. Oh, no. I think it's only gonna do 3 damage, guys.
Ready when you are.
Okay, a whole bunch of people are about to die, so that's okay.
I can do this much.
In that case, we're just gonna use all our abilities. That is a lot of stuff. Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Literally everyone's about to die, so we might as well just go ahead and use up all our abilities.
You'll have to take it from here.
I can't wait. Stings, doesn't it?
Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Don't expect much from me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, right here.
I can do this much. I'll defend all of you! Sorry, you have to clean up my mess.
Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
Leave it to me.
We'll put a defense potion on you.
Very much.
Put a defense potion on you. Oh, whoops.
I'll leave them a little something.
Okay.
Here we go.
And
Ready when you are.
we'll do a dash. Wait, let's see. Okay, so this should be fine. Yeah, Moko's not gonna get hit. I can't see very well from all this, but okay.
Let's do this.
We're gonna use
Let's
a
go.
dash. Move over here. She can't get hit. She can't get hit. That should be okay. And
Good to go.
put defense potion.
Time to use it.
I owe you big.
Please don't kill us. I'm willing to sacrifice some characters.
I'm the one who got killed.
My bad. Sorry, guys. All right, first one down. First one's down. First one's down.
And good to go.
Bring it on.
Say when.
Tag me in.
Okay, we're gonna have to do some clearing right now.
Here's what you all came to see. I'm gassed out.
Leave it to me. I've got this. And good to go. I'll set it up.
If Shoma had shield, yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. We're not too concerned. That's 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. We should be fine.
Good to go. Ready when you are.
It's been a while since I actually had to think.
Ready when you are.
Let's go ahead and clear this one.
Don't try to stop me.
Let's do this.
I've got this.
We'll put this right here.
I'm prepped and ready.
Put a metal fence right here.
I'll set it up.
I've got this.
Do a dash.
Let's go.
Over here. So we can set up another metal fence here.
This should do it.
That should be fine. That should be okay. That should be okay. We
Locked
just
and
need to get
loaded.
you out of here.
Time for action. Locked and loaded.
Just dash you over here.
I'm prepped and ready.
Defense.
Here's one for them.
You saved my neck.
Okay. We may have to clear out these guys.
I'm ready to go. I'll use this. Leave this to me. I'm fully prepared.
I have the storm. Yeah, we're gonna have to clear these guys out.
Be gone.
Good.
Understood. Die.
Good. She's ready to go. Okay, and these guys over here.
My turn.
Let's go ahead and use an air blade to clear these guys out. I just don't... Frick, I missed.
Let's go.
Another air blade right here. I just don't want any more people hitting this because we're at 28 now. Okay, so far we're okay. We're okay. This one's okay. This one's okay. She's going to be fine. Let's see. What about here? These guys are all cleared out. This side is all cleared out. This side's all cleared out. This side's all cleared out. We have our defense potion. It'll be okay. Just in case.
Action. Let me handle it.
I owe you big.
Okay, we should be okay. We should be okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, let's go. How's it going, Andy? What is that thumbnail? She baked the cake.
Next time.
What do you want from me? She baked the cake. Woo! Alright, that was close. That was close.
A bunch of cowardly invaders like you would resort to cheap tricks. You shall learn that resistance is futile. Beings as superior as us can never be defeated. Our superior selves want to win, so we will win. We shall destroy every last one of you and take the power of the second coming.
How's it going, Meep?
Then we shall become gods. Every last bit of power will be ours.
So which one of you gets it? Not today. She.
Don't expect much from me.
Oh, dang it. There's no extra point things? Okay, well, regardless, it's time to throw people at the problem.
Let's do this. Gotta push it.
Yeah, but do you have the power of Bonito? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'll try not to run up. I hope I can't lose. This is the one thing I can do.
The thumbnail. Hello, Dark Platinum.
I wonder if I was any help.
Full throttle.
Let's see, this is 74, 93.
I'm all set. I'm ready. Here goes. Ugh, I won't give up.
Good to go. Not bad.
can still fight. I can handle this myself. I tried my best.
Hey, Takamaru! How's it going, bro?
Rev it up! Heads up!
I appreciate the help.
My turn. Gotta push it.
Let's give it to him! Setting it up! Ugh. Can't slow me down. Just try.
I'm using that last ring trap just to sacrifice him. Yes. Yes, I am.
Say when. Let's
How
go.
much damage am I doing right now?
Good to
Pretty
go.
good.
Time to use it. Let's go.
How much are we doing? Oh, 24. Freaking yes. Okay. None of these will reach. None of these will reach. Oh, these guys will absolutely reach.
I'm good to go.
I guess I'm up.
Let's get to the killing. Time for me to move.
Where can this one go? Okay, we can kill most of them
Let's
here.
get to the killing.
But first...
I can't wait. You've got me all excited.
Oh my god, Takumi, chill out. Okay, there.
Time for me to move.
Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this.
This'll do.
Set up a wall.
Oh, good.
I cannot believe I'm actually using these strategically right now. Okay, so these guys... Okay, this side is fine. These guys aren't going to be able to reach on the first move anyway. Vichy 1 and Vichy 2. Let's see. Negates the effects of piercing attacks. Doesn't really matter because...
Let's do this.
Let me think. Boom, boom, boom. Should be enough.
Good to go. Let's go. Good to go.
That's your blitz. Okay,
Here
yep.
we go. There. My turn.
Defense potion 1. Defense potion 2.
Time to use it.
This is fine. This side is fine. This side is fine.
Here we go.
Okay. One last strike. Mark 1.
One last strike!
Take care of the rest.
Oh, she can't reach. She can reach Moko.
Bring it on. It's my turn.
Here, we'll put up a fence. Now she cannot reach Moko. Okay, she's not gonna reach Takumi. We get 2 times of the worst of all bad endings. Oh no! Oh god! Oh gee! I have no idea what that buff does. This is what I get for not letting Surfer on my team. Fair. That is fair. Oh, she has increased attack and increased move. I don't think that actually matters. But first,
Locked and loaded.
we are about to seriously use Nozomi.
I'll help.
Thanks.
We have actually strategically used Nozomi for the very first time in this entire game. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah!
Say when. I've got this. This should do it. Good to go. Let's go. Let's do this. There. Here we go. This is good. It's all right. Not bad.
I used her a good amount of times in Route Zero. Did I? That is true, but that doesn't count. That was when Tsubasa didn't exist yet.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, I don't have any more defense quotas. I will do power fantasy.
Time to use it. Let's go.
Use her ult for fun. Hold on. Can I afford to use her ult?
Let's do this.
Let me think. Can I afford to use her ult? It's going to take 2 moves. If I'm going to need one last strike, I'm going to need 2 moves plus... I can't. I can't do it. Next time. Rare use of Power Panacea as well. Next time we'll use her ult. But I can't afford it this time. Not
Say
if
when.
I want to. One last strike!
One last strike!
And we're done with this frickin' route! Oh my frickin' god! We're back! We're finally done with the route! It's finally over!
You vile, wicked invader scum!
I have one question for you before you die. Where's that timeline traveling contraption you were talking about?
Oh. She's going. The worst of all bad endings. Since she decided not to talk, we went ahead and one last striked. 3 last strike. With that, it was over. That did not deserve an S rank. That deserved like a B rank at best. But I'm pretty sure the S rank is determined entirely based on how many turns you have left and not actually anything else. I think. 0 days left until day 100. Do you know what would be the biggest troll? 0 days left until day 100, and then the route just ends. That would be the biggest troll. Before I realized it, it was a new day. And the last day was finally here. It's based on whether or not I use Subasa's sacrifice Takamaru and one last strike. Yeah, I have to at least do those 3 things to get an S rank. It's based on shield HP. Oh my god. I still remember when I was playing Route Zero, I thought because the game was advertised to have 100 endings. And I was like, how did I get the bad ending? I was for sure that I thought, oh, maybe I had to get to know Hiruko a lot earlier before she died. And then after that, I had to make sure like I got to know Shoma and gave him lots of gifts because he's the one who remembers something. Like, I legitimately... It's because I gave Nozomi the wrong thing. I remember on one of the later routes, because you give what's her name, Tsubasa, the barf bag in Route 0, and then she's like, oh, thank you. I gave it to her in one of the other routes, and she was like, is this like harassment or something? The fact that I was still able to stand surprised me, because every cell in my body was screaming. I didn't love in peace enough. That's true. I had to hang out with Ato more. Do you know what I find really interesting? When you hang out with Ato, the first time when you give him gifts, he's all like, oh, you really understand me. And then the second time after Route 0, like, he adds this extra line of, you turn my hate into love. The dazzling sun began to rise. The dawn signaled the final day. Day 100. Why is the school destroyed? There was the school. Battered, but safe. That's battered, but safe? A different ending than the previous 100 days. It's Claire de Lune's fault. You remember that I gave her the freaking barf bag and she was so... Nothing says harassment like you. It was a stylish barf bag. Some who didn't make it previously survived this time. On the other hand,
there were others who died this time, though they had survived previously.
Rest in peace, Takumi. But time went on. It was day 100. Still not as hypocritical as Yukamu not liking the... I know, why doesn't he like the risque bikini? You get rid of the top, it's just risque briefs. Same energy as... This is fine. Clinton, if you had a nickel every time you heard Claire de Lune, I wonder if it's the exact same track as Yusen Danganronpa V3. I'll have to compare them later. See, structural damage. Looks safe to me. This is Takumi saying it's battered, but safe. It's finally over. Nozomi. He likes it, he just doesn't say it out loud. That's possible. This doesn't feel real. That we've won. And survived. But I can't feel happy because some of my friends are dead. Also, there was that Darumi girl, but she was a threat to me, so... Yeah, I'm glad she's dead so I can be with you now. But I have Tsubasa. I gotta kill Tsubasa next time. What? What was that? Oh, no. Wait, what? There's a decision? My fight. Why does this matter? This literally doesn't matter! My fight, let's do is over. Just so because we know that it's not over. Will you fight her? It doesn't matter! I have to do all the battles over. Ending quota. Fair. That is fair. I chose right. And I got the sexy music. Right. Our fight is over. And there's no need to fight anymore. Because we've won. My entire body seems to relax at the realization. As if all the accumulated tension was melting away at once. And muted. God dang it, guys. It was at that moment that the announcement played.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in
No.
400.
An omnidirectional attack will launch in 400 seconds. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately. There it is, the signal that it's really, finally over.
An omnidirectional.
Takumi, everyone's already heading for the escape pod. Shall we go to... We, huh? Yes. This is how it should be. It's the whole reason I came back from the future. I have no more regrets. Yeah. Let's go join the others. Nozomi and I climbed aboard the escape pod along with everyone else. Except the only thing Riz is his voice. We've been fighting non-stop, battling for our lives every single waking moment. Why can't we have that voice? When Yaoi is involved and that music plays, you can have it. We survived it all. That was all that mattered. It was all over. Kemjo asking the real question. The fighting was over. All the fighting was over. And the credits rolled. And then we went back and undid our choice. Serial battles route. I hated this route. It was the freaking worst route ever. Get back here so I can make the other choice. There's no more endings. No endings that left. Oh, this one's not the sexy music, so we made the correct choice last time. No, it's not over. There's still people I didn't manage to save. I was about to say, there's still people I didn't manage to shave. We have to get rid of Darumi's hair. Darumi, Kyoshika, Kurara. They're not here with us. It is punishment for hurting Facebook's feelings. Absolutely. And him, Facebook, who couldn't join the team because of me. The dyslexia came back for like a quick moment. That's why I'm going to redo it. That means you'll go back in time again? How many years has it been? 174. Veshness says there was a contraption that allowed you... Wait, what? There's no definite proof, but if it's real, I might be able to go back in time. Well, we know it doesn't work like that, which means he's going to jump to another timeline. Did you ask her for its locations? Yeah, so that I can go back and redo things. Doesn't that mean you'll have to fight for another 100 days? Redo every single one of those battles. Oh, frick. I mean, I want to save all those who died too if I could. But I kind of don't really care about them. I wish I could have written more statuses on Facebook too. 100 line 3, good God. And this is how we got stuck in the loop again. But that also means you'll have to keep fighting. That's gonna take a toll on your mental strength. What if you have to face even fiercer battles next time? So much that you end up losing. I can't bear the thought of not being able to be there for you while you're suffering. Thank you. I appreciate your concern, but my mind is set. I'm doing it. I came back. That is true. Mervrum came back, which means there was a timeline where Mervrum wiped us out. There might be a timeline where we lost to Mervrum. We just don't remember it. If something else lost in the event, if something else got lost in the event, then it's only right that I go back and get them too. And I have the power to make it possible.
Yeah.
You have to pick. You have 3 evils to pick out of the terms of the worst routes. One is painfully short and full of potential. One is lengthy and draining, and then there's just pain. Pain. That's why I'll redo it again. Takumi. I'm gonna redo this so that I can finally get my goth girlfriend. This time. I'll make sure I let him know that he's always been a friend. Oh, Facebook. Well, we beat the serial battles route. And that ending reminds me of something very important.
Not that it...
An explosion?
Well, with this many endings, not all of them are gonna be good.
Thank you, Daughter-Me. That is legitimately my favorite line in the entire game.
Well, with this many endings, not all of them are gonna be good.
Ah, good times. And the line after
We're
that.
actually pretty lucky to see such a horrible ending nowadays.
Daughter-Me, you're the best. Daughter-Me's the freaking best. Why is Daughter-Me the freaking best? It also reminds me... is it day 1 or day 0? Yeah, move it along, move it along. Move it along, everyone. We don't care about the exposition. Okay, move. Okay, yes, keep going, keep going. Let's go. This is all I'm here for. That's all I'm here for. Anyway. Your favorite line from Takumi is, "What is this, the circus?" Oh my god. Okay, I also... I need one more thing. One more thing. What are these choices here? This is the comedy route, meat or fish. Fish. And then forward the message. Forward the message, yes. I have not yet played every route. I'm just reminiscing right now.
You can kiss the ring, but you won't ever touch the crown. Takumaru and his gang owns your bitch-ass town.
Ah! No, we're just gonna go right to it.
Mad.
Behold, my own.
I'm so damn weak! A real-life freak with a nasty reek! Only trick I've got is the piss-out link!
Yeah! Hit it, Ava!
Hey! Yo! I definitely know what rap is! Yo!
Let's go!
What in God's name?
Anyway, we're done here. Time to go back. From what I understand, people don't like the comedy route. I freaking love the comedy route. It's probably like in my top 3. We brainwashed her into a rap god. At first, Shomo was Michael Jackson. Oh, freaking God. Anyway, how many more endings? I still have to do the conspiracy endings. Can somebody tell me? Can somebody tell me? Alright, can somebody tell me, and it's okay to spoil a little bit. In the coming of age route, if we say no to Facebook, is that a bad ending? If it's a bad ending, I'm just not going to do it on stream. But if it's a good, if it's like an actual exposition, then I will actually play it. What in God? It blows up. It's a short bad end. Okay, then I'm just going to skip it. Thank you, Panini. Wait, Takumi commits a pay. What in God? Okay, it's a bad ending. Thank you, Cloud. I don't know, but saying no to Facebook comes at a cost. That's also an excellent point. We're not going to do that again. Okay, we only have a few endings left, which means... First of all, just enjoy this. I'm going to go take a quick bathroom break. Be right back. And then after that, we'll go... on the route where we don't fight for humanity. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Comedy is great for intermission. It is great for intermission. You found day 69. You thought people were... You know what? Before we do this, let's actually go back to day 69.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 69th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! In celebration of a badass day, we'll be playing music with a rock flavor all day! Yeah! With our adrenaline pumped to the max, in the name of the fucking badassery of humanity... Let's kill the shit out of these nasty pigs and protect the hell out of our beloved academy!
Yeah! A reminder, we have, at this point in the game, we have never gotten a remix of a background track. So this is literally like, what the frick is going on? Yeah, he totally couldn't hold it in. Anyway. I think it's time... Freaking conspiracy root. It is time to... not that one. Where is it? Okay, after we let... what's his name? Who stabbed Show? No, that's the mystery route. Let's see here. That's the Box of Blessings route. We save Gaku, right? Okay. Here. Fight for humanity or not fight for humanity? You got a headache and you're very sleepy. Have a great night, Panini. I hope you feel better. Localization director was really proud of the rap scene. I totally believe it. No, Hideko route is for last. It does kind of... That did kind of sound like a Sonic track. Okay, it's time to abandon humanity. Okay, if you guys remember here on this timeline, we realized that we're not actually people. We're literally test tube babies. And Facebook is our father. And Kako is Elon Musk. Well, she's not actually Elon Musk in this route. Yeah, we're gonna do the main route second to last, and then the Hideko route last. Humanity played us all for fools. Actually, it just occurred to me. If we decide to abandon, wouldn't Sirei just blow us all up? And that is this just a bad ending? I'm abandoning my humanity, Jojo. They implanted fake memories and made us massacre this planet's people. They kept us in the dark, used us like weapons, making sure to keep their own hands clean. What humanity is doing is evil. And I refuse to continue fighting on their behalf. Are you sure about Takumi? You're literally gonna kill me. I'm done with meaningless killing. It's time we graduate from being humanity's puppets.
Oh.
Hey, sounds good to me. I'm behind you. all the way, Takumi. That might be the end for humanity, but hey, karma's a bitch, right? And by the way, check out these pills. They're pheromone pills. You know, I still dream of my family sometimes, but those memories are fake. I can't forgive them for messing with my mind like that. Sure, the humans had their reasons, but the way this whole thing went down makes me sick. Oh right, Yugamu is straight in this route. Oh god, what am I gonna do with my pheromone pills? And I'm fed up being a cog in their war machine. Literally nothing has changed for me and Kako, so whatever. Did you grab any more Primo? Oh god, okay, never mind, we gotta kill humans for their money. I feel the same. I'm with you guys. What about you, Nozomi? Are you okay with betraying your people? Yeah, I'm sticking with you. I'm just as angry at humanity as you. Damn. Nozomi's like, yeah, genociding all of humanity? That's cool. Maybe this is the route where Yugamu finally realized. Yugamu, it's 2025. Nobody cares. No, I have to decide. Am I straight or not? So, that's your decision. We won't submit ourselves to the humans any longer. This was our choice to make. Our first real choice we made in our entire lives. We decided to trust our own judgment, even if it did mean turning our backs on the humans on the artificial satellite. They did erase her memories and use her as a guinea pig. You know, that's fair. Huh. I guess that's that then. I respect your decision. After all, continuing this war against your will would be impossible. The project to transplant humans onto another planet is officially suspended as of now. Humanity's fate is, sealed. Don't look so remorseful. I must say that I'm touched by your determination. How is it that you were able to cultivate such conviction when you were born less than 80 days ago? In a way, I suppose that belief is proof of how much you've grown here at Last Defense Academy. Sirei. Dang, he's okay with it? I hadn't expected Sirei to agree with our decision so easily. He wasn't just a cold, heartless robot. There was a warm affection for us somewhere deep in his circuits. Yeah. That said, I must activate your self-destruct devices now. LOL! What was all that crap about respecting our wishes? This is an automatic failsafe. There's nothing I can do. I just have to press the red button. Oh no, I'm gonna murder you guys, but it's not my fault. You'll be executed as rebels. And swiftly destroying me will not work. The detonating device has been improved. It's much faster than before. Well, we should have known better than to believe anything Sirei said. He did warn them, fair. He literally lives for humanity. There was no way he would accept our decision. Was this the end? For a moment, I really thought it was. But then... nothing's happening. Oh wait, I have a bomb in this route. How the heck did he put it in there? Instant surgery. His homie was right. It didn't seem like anything was happening. What's going on? Hey guys, did you forget about me? My name's Ato. What's up, everyone? Woo! Ato! I haven't seen you guys in like 4 seasons. Did you expect a return character? I expected you would try to kill us, but it still caught me by surprise. This action from Sirei brought so much discourse about him, on the online communities. I mean, to be fair, I can functionally understand that he is a robot, right? It's like, at the end of the day, he is a robot. It's one of those things where I can completely understand, like, okay, he's like, I love you guys. However, well, my programming says you guys have to die. And so I kind of get it. Ato, love and peace. Daycare is now open. He's a clanker. Like, if he's evil or petty. I'm not sure he's either, to be honest. I think he has no choice. You know, I kind of get it from all different angles. You could argue that he's petty or evil if you say he has free will. If you argue that he doesn't have free will, because, you know, it's been stated many times that he's literally just a simulation of what humanity wants. So it's like, does he actually have free will? Good question. You know, and I also can imagine humanity saying, I respect what you guys are thinking, but I need to survive too. So I kind of get it from that perspective as well. It's difficult to really make a concrete decision. So I completely understand why there was so much conversation about that. You believe he has his own code, but when the rules are broken, there's a hidden program so that, like a failsafe. Yeah, I can see that too. It's a good thing I thought ahead and destroyed the detonation transmitter in the war room. Unfortunately, that means I couldn't watch The Bachelor anymore, and... Man, you should have gone with Kurana, man! Of course, blocking the signal to the detonation protocol would prevent it from activating, but... When did you... And while you were all struggling over your moral dilemma, I've been immoral! Yay! I've been working on it night after night. It wasn't easy, but the results speak for themselves, wouldn't you say? Like I said, I knew Sirei would try to blow us up. A rebellious soldier is destined for the... Gillidan. It's French, it's... No, I'm smart, it's Gillidan. That's how armies work. A rational decision for a commanding officer to make in order to preserve discipline. It makes me sick, but it makes total sense. As for what comes next, would you do the honors, Takumi? Why didn't Ato do that in the first scenario? He probably didn't know. I'd consider a scenario where his simulation of humanity's will is possibly an influence by some higher up figure. Also fair. Very few people actually know about the project, supposedly. I guess people are supposed to know now, but still. What is this thumbnail? Look, sometimes bakers bake cakes and they're like, oh, dang, that looks good, and their mouth is watering. No big deal. He needn't have asked. I took out my infuser. It would be easy to destroy Sirei here now using my hemoanima. What I needed now wasn't power, but determination. The determination to not look back after killing Sirei. Is Ava alive? No! My cake. I killed her for the truth. That is true. Hey, I chose not to kill her for the truth. And I actually got, that was literally the best ending. That was the baby mama ending.
Yeah.
No need to hesitate, Sumino. You've earned the right. I apologize for the terrible things I've done. This is where the evil commander makes his graceful exit. Swing your sword! Cut your puppet strings!
Do it. Assert your freedom as a real, independent human being.
Human beings! Yummy! I summoned my class armor, stepped forward with my sword in hand. Oh, and don't forget, if you cut me open, you won't be able to hard boil me, so make sure you get a good scramble on that yolk. And then... oh, dang! Was there no yolk in me? Am I a defective egg? Hey, Takumi, can I keep him? Why? It's not like he's fun. Yeah, but I like eggs. Yeah, I do also appreciate... oh, the brain is the yolk. Fair. I do appreciate that he does have a personality outside of just following orders. I do appreciate that as well, Cloud. Sirei's remains fell to the floor and laid there motionlessly until Nozomi bent over and started picking them up. Yeah, Nozomi's no longer allergic to eggs. No, we found out that the allergy to eggs was a fake. There really was no turning back now. Sabra. Goodbye forever, Dad. You've done your job, so rest well. Don't worry, I'll go surfing in your memory, you know? Thanks for talking to me and giving me a sense of self. Wait, that sense of self was literally complaining about work. You guys remember? The reason why Shion has a personality is because Sirei would always complain about how much he hated work. Sabra. Who is Shion? Yeah, Facebook. That's Facebook. Trust me to make something bittersweet. Don't worry about it, guys. He's just all egg white. Well, he's like a low cholesterol egg. Yeah, this is Facebook. Facebook knelt down to Sirei's remains and quietly offered up a prayer. Nozomi, stop picking up the pieces of my dad. No, I just really want the egg. Nozomi, that's my dad, man. It's okay. I'll take good care of him. I had no idea what to say. After all, Sirei was almost like a parent of Facebook. Yeah, he's Mark Zuckerberg. Yet, I killed Sirei before his very eyes. You don't have to be a grimace wait. Freaking brain rot. You don't have to grimace like that. I think it was for the best. Sabra. It's now you're free. It's nothing can make me happier. Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you actually want me to explain why we call him Facebook, it's because in the coming of age route, Tsubasa called this guy Fireboy, and then they're like, oh, and he was all like, I like that name Fireboy, and then they turned it into FB, but FB is Facebook, so we just call him Facebook now. Oh, Takamaru. Dang it, Facebook! I'm not supposed to be wholesome. I'm supposed to be a thug who takes care of old people. such commendable spirit. I think this will make a great SummerSlam episode. What's the big deal? Just cry! Sabra. Hey, Takumi, what should I do now? When should I join Sirei in his rest? We knew he wouldn't have much time left with Facebook, now that we'd chosen this path. I don't think this would make it to SummerSlam. Hey, sometimes when you're watching wrestling, it makes you cry. If Facebook survived to day 100, the omnidirectional attack would reduce the surface of the planet to ash. Even so. Did anyone play that Flash game Fire Boy and Water Girl? I think I did. All I remember is Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but that was a movie. Please keep living for as long as possible. We still need the walls of fire. And more importantly... Who hasn't played? I'm pretty sure I've played it. I just don't remember it too well. Your family. Dad. However much time you have left, I want us to spend it together. We couldn't be together with Facebook through day 100, but there was no guarantee the others would survive until then either. All the more important to cherish each and every moment we could spend together. And if the smiles of everyone's faces were to be believed, they all felt the same. Frick, we know that we're siblings, which means I can't date Tsubasa. Wait, no, that's just incest. It doesn't mean I can't do incest. Don't take that out of context. We turned into humanity's public enemy number one, but we had each other. Family we could trust. So, I knew we'd be all right. We can do this together. As long as we stayed the course, we would eventually seize the happy ending we were looking for. You're putting that one in the conflict. No! No, don't take that out of context. Hi, Sirei.
Prepare.
Oh, what?
By the way, 78 is a special number.
Okay.
Try and figure out for yourselves what makes it special.
I'm dead before my birthday! Yay!
Spend another day enduring the unendurable, suffering the insufferable, to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved...
Thank you, Sirei. Well, this is awkward.
Ah.
Well, the announcements keep playing. I mean, they're recordings, right? The fact that we haven't gotten it out of content. There's plenty of content. I just need to find the time to put it together. Or maybe Snap needs to figure out how to put it together. I started to wonder if I'd made a mistake. As usual, when left alone, I ended up overthinking things. You weren't sure if it allowed compilation. You can feel free to use whatever part of my stream that you want. Like, you don't have to cite me. Well, I mean, you probably should, because Facebook is weird. Not Facebook. Frick. YouTube is weird like that. But if you ever get, like, if it ever says, like, oh, this person is copywriting your stuff, just let me know and I'll, like, remove it. Yeah, YouTube is weird like that. But if you feel free to use whatever the frick you want of my streams. Like, I don't care. Like, honestly, you don't even have to cite me. And if YouTube yells at you, just let me know and I'll take care of it. 6, 7, no, frickin' why do I even exist? Including whether or not I was truly capable of protecting everyone in the days ahead. We all have to cite you the whole compilation. Well, thank you, Snap. I opened the door. Ant-Man, I don't actually know that reference. Thank you for the love. Noted time to mod this game. You're just gonna add, yes, thank you. And Primo Jam. That just edit the wikis. Morning. Can we talk about love? Can we talk about our Lord and Savior, love and peace? Why are you Mormon? Didn't I tell you? I figured out how to escape that thing a long time ago. I rang the doorbell like a good boy. Give me a head pat, Takumi. Come on. I'm so jealous of Eito right now, but okay, I like women. I like women. Maybe I'll print out that the swimsuit magazine. Why am I supposed to look at girls in swimsuits? Huh? I wouldn't have done that if I was planning to attack you. Did he really think I'd trust someone who nonchalantly broke out of jail? Okay, fine. Bark for me. Okay. Woof woof. Woof woof. Roll over. Whatever you say, master. Can you call me a good boy again? Stop! Stop doing this to myself! Why am I doing this to myself? Girls, I like dude. Give us the pet Yowie. Oh, God. So, what do you want? For you to call me a good boy? What else? Yeah, also. I'd like to ask you to consider letting me rejoin the team. Remember that time in another timeline where I blinded myself and then you kicked me out? And so I went off to another academy, but for some reason I somehow even made it there even though I was blind. And then I took care of these kids and started a daycare. And then the kids were really nice, but then I had to blow myself up to protect them. What are you talking about, Eito? Woof? Good boy, Eito. You've got to be kidding! Look, I abhor humanity, and you guys just decided to go against them. That means we have a common enemy. It's only natural that we team up. Why did Eito's voice suddenly become like this? Oh boy! Eito is slowly getting flanderized by me. This is what 100 plus streams of 100 Line does to me. Believe it! I want to be a splendid ninja as well! He's not Rock Lee! You remember when he was extremely chill? And now we have this. I know, right? Oh boy, we're allies now! Believe it! The enemy of my enemy is a friend. All that jazz, right? We may have turned against humanity, but we're not going to try to pick a fight with a satellite. This isn't the place about getting revenge. We just want to stop this planet from being invaded. And stop being a furry. Woof? Woof woof? I mean, I know that. I wasn't thinking about attacking the artificial satellite either. Eito, you like jazz? God damn. We're never finishing this game if I keep brain rotting the heck out of myself. Well, we'll look for our own path without abetting the humans. That's a good compromise, don't you think? You say that like it's a bad thing. Of course, right. He was literally the freaking shonen protagonist. We can do this together. You're uncharacteristically reasonable. What are you scheming? Oh, suspicion. Thy name is Takumi, Wolf. Is it really that hard to trust me? Bark, bark. Think about what you've done and the fact that you're making animal sound. You want me to meow instead? Maybe. All right. I admit I've given you guys a little too much trouble here. And it would seem like I'm trying to have my cake. And eat it too. By asking you to let a traitor like me back onto the team now. Okay, you guys ever watch Parks and Rec? Like, I can imagine every time someone says the word cake now, they just look into the camera. That's why I came bearing a gift. What is it? A remote? It's the detonator for the bomb in my body. What? Woof! Oh, sorry. Dog is for dog to me? Sorry, meow. By the way, if we're gonna start a cat cafe, I also have some maid outfits we can print out. The Ato, I forgot about that plot point! Press that and you'll blow me to smithereens. What? Huh. Does giving this to you make you trust me more? Can you sense my resolve? My repentance? My desire to be a cat girl? This is... Oh, God. Oh, gee. Oh, gee. Oh, God. Oh, gee. I do hate you all. You're all so ugly. But yesterday, I saw you all cut ties with those foolish humans of your own free will. You refused to help the people with the invasion any further, and chose to protect the people of the planet. That was beautiful. So beautiful, I almost wept. It made me want to print out maid outfits, put you guys in them, and fight by your side. That's all there is to this, I swear. Eito Aotsuki, a traitor who infiltrated the SPECDU and acted like an angel of death, driving us towards annihilation. In the previous 100 days, he sabotaged our entire mission. And it was all because of Shoma. He couldn't be trusted. I would never allow him into my confidence. That was my decision, but the Eito before me now. All right. Seriously? He destroyed so many things. He drove us to annihilation. All right. All right. Why is that so funny? You have no idea what the conversation was about. You love how they just gloss over the fact that he was a... I know, right? I'll trust you. One last strike. Wait, that was all it took for you to trust me again? How did a monster as ugly as you come to have such a heart of gold? You killed us almost a million times, but no, okay. The Yowie is back? No! Why did I have to be straight in this room? Who's the real monster here, traitor? Honestly, you terrify me. Still, we have no right to call you a traitor now that we've turned against humanity. We were born the same way and now stand in the same position. And we share the same feelings. I think it's that's reason enough to call you an ally.
This might be the first time in my life I'm going to say this and actually mean it, but thank you.
Master. Hey, no, we're not doing that. CSI, yeah! He gingerly put out his hand to me. I took it and gave it a squeeze. After that, I took it and gave it a squeeze. It's like I was squeezing the hand. No, you're supposed to shake it. Hold on. After that, I went around knocking on everyone's doors to tell them that Ato was back in business. Ato, shake! Rough! Literally, the only excuse he could have for betraying them now is for the lol. I mean, let's be real here, it's freaking Ato! Needless to say, there was resistance. Some voiced their protests, while others simply admitted they were afraid of him. I didn't blame anyone for their reactions, considering what Ato had already done. We still had a long way to go before he could be officially recognized as a member of the SDU again. But it would happen one day. I was sure of it. After all, we were comrades born and raised. Holding hands? Oh.
Up and out of troops, time to...
Wait, hold on, Ryoma. Oh, you still had a way to go.
Get ready. Prepare to be ready.
Hearing Sirei's voice made my heart throb. Almost like my conscience was pricking at me. No point wallowing in feelings of guilt. I should try to talk to the others. I headed to the cafeteria to have breakfast. A surprising sight greeted me when I reached the cafeteria.
Oh.
Personally, I'm all about the Enzui Giri. It's quick and effective. Are they talking about murdering people? That's a way to cut people. I get that, but an Enzui Giri followed by a driving knee drop kick off the top rope while the opponent's down. It's over! Moko, you're in this too? Enzui Giri. Giri means to cut. The killer combo of mine's gotten me out of a lot of tight spots in underground matches. I agree. Its efficacy can't be matched, since the back of the head is the most vulnerable spot in the human body. Are they... Enzui Giri is a wrestling... Is it a wrestling move? I don't think it's a wrestling move. Enzui Giri. Oh my god, you're absolutely right. It's a kick. It's a drop kick. I stand corrected. It is not a cut. I take it back. It is a drop kick. I admit my faults. It may be lacking in originality, but reliably counts for more.
Uh-huh.
Wow, such learning! Many amaze! I grew up on the internet. I literally have no brain. Yes, thank you. Why is this game so bad that it's good? Ugh. You're just saying random words. No, I'm saying Doge words. What's going on here? Is Eito actually getting along with the others? Hey, Takumi, you're late. But you're freaking about how everyone's so chill, huh? Huh? I'm just surprised. It's only been a day. When did you guys get so friendly? It's not about getting friendly. It's about no longer having any reason to antagonize each other. It used to be an uncommon move, but now lots of wrestlers... Apparently, I need to, get up to date with my wrestling culture. I thought it was a katana attack. We've all decided to go against humanity. Working together is only practical. We've had our differences in the past, but we're in no position to be nursing grudges. I am truly grateful for you accepting a traitor back into the fold. I'll be honest, though. Becoming a part of the team, a team full of such repulsive beings still fills me with horror, even now. I'm still not crazy about the whole you look and sound repulsive shtick, but hey, we'll take all the help we can get. I shouldn't have been so worried. Everyone accepted Eito so easily that I'm having a bit of whiplash. They decided to work together as comrades who'll be living on the planet from now on. But that also meant... Takumi, do you like Eito more than me? Would Nozomi truly be able to accept that there was a yaoi plotline? Only she had her real memories. I'll be fine, Takumi. Don't worry about me. Huh? Nozomi, I've made my choice. I'm not going back to the TRC. It's not right to drive the people of this planet to extinction just so humanity can survive. Yeah, she's basically an orphan now. I have to follow my heart. And my heart is telling me that as long as I'm the best girl, I don't mind if Eito's your best guy. I am so sorry. I am ruining this scene. I'm so sorry. I see. I guess I was worried over nothing. Hey, Eito, do you know what a polycule is? I thought I was the best girl. Oh, frick, Hiruko's here. Your best girl in a different timeline. Oh, that's fine. Dwelling on it was pointless anyway. He could be the best man at our wedding. No, it'll be like, it's okay, Nozomi. You could be the best man at my wedding. How's it going, Popcorn? Because we once lived there, even if those memories were fake. Try not to think about it too much. God knows I'm trying not to think about it. I don't understand what's so attractive about women! Yeah, we can't go back to the satellite now. Hoyo suspended all my accounts. But I'm completely fine, so long as Ima funds my DraftKings account. Yes! In spite of all our lies, friendship is still real. Thinking about what the future holds makes me queasy, but I know we can be together forever.
Yeah, our bond's stronger than crap.
Wait, what? Oh. Our bond is stronger than all that crap.
Yeah, because our bond's stronger than crap. We're siblings.
Oh.
We are literally family. Takumi, I don't care if it's incest. And that's why your presences are so reassuring to me. Especially yours, Takumi. One would normally view this as a hopeless situation, and yet, based on my YouTube watch history, if I get stuck in the washing machine, maybe Takumi would come help me. When did I become such an optimist? She smiled as she said that, and we smiled in return. We all felt the same way. We weren't going to let these dire straits wipe the smiles off of our faces. We would protect each other and keep these smiles going. And for that, we needed to. Hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Our bond with each other is so much stronger than it used to be. Is there an Alabama route? Well, every romantic route is an Alabama route at this point. But we can't stay here enjoying family time forever. We have to decide how we're going to live our lives from now on. Yes! We won't last very long if we still let Kako use DraftKings. And the wall of fire will disappear soon. And we have to look for another place with internet access. Eva and Kako are like, their characters are now completely destroyed.
The sooner the better. Otherwise, we'll be dropping dead before we even know it.
Except for coming of age, that is true. Any romance with Nozomi is not incest, which means it's wrong. What? If we can find a suitable abandoned building, I can fix up the equipment inside. I vote for a place that no one ever goes to. I don't really want to fight. It's all gambling, and yes, thank you. So the plan is to lie low together. Sounds like some sort of secret sorority. Wait. Society. Sounds like some sort of secret sorority. I like the sound of that.
Hope is a girl. I'll put my body on the line for SummerSlam.
We've lost him. And I'll be the bait. Throw me out to enemies. Lying low at a new sorority. I guess we're all sisters now. Do we need to get hazed? Of course we do. It did seem like the only viable option if we wanted to avoid fighting. But was this really the best choice? Was it even possible for us to live happily ever after while having to watch our every move? What is their sorority called? Pi Eta Pi. Was it really possible for us to live happily? Everyone was deep in thought. Can't we live with the Futurans? The Kralians? Nozomi made an unexpected proposal. Live together? I hear they have a lot of good bakers. Pi Eta Pi. These fake Greek letters. Pi is a Greek letter! Without Ava, that's fair. Yeah, we got through to Ava, but that was only because she was an excellent baker. Maybe we can reach an understanding, though. Ava treated even Nigo's remains with respect. It's clear that she really liked cake. I like cake too! As long as we can find someone like Ava who's willing to listen to our side of the story, we should be able to make friends with them. Maybe we should find her daughter. How do we even know that she has a daughter? I don't know, it's just a hunch.
Huh?
Aren't you being a little naive? We're vile, wicked invaders to them, remember? They must hate our guts. I doubt they're gonna believe us when we tell them we want to stop fighting. Oh, yeah. I guess that's true. I have an idea. Yuruko?
Oh?
We cannot avoid coming into contact with the Kralians if we intend to lay down roots on this planet. Peace won't come easily. But maybe there will be a catalyst that will lead us to burying the hatchet. Yeah, like maybe some random girl that sounds suspiciously like Darumi. I shouldn't break the fourth wall like that. So now, it's a battle of wills. That's the kind of match I'm looking for. Let's overstorm! I'd like to talk with them too, if at all possible. To leisurely share our culture and technology with the people of the planet. I can teach them what Taco Bell is. Tsubasa, we want to win them over, right? I love Taco Bell. Tsubasa. Let's do McDonald's first. The possibilities of making peace aside, getting to know more about them is definitely something worth pursuing. They have males, right? Oh God. If we do manage to talk at length to come to an understanding, all the better. We can't give us a peace offering. But if that doesn't seem remotely possible, we'll fall back on our plan to lie low. Well, I guess it's worth a shot. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Oh look, a new parlay. I'll bet on this one. Kako, no! Looks like a heart-to-heart with the Kralians is on the next agenda. Our next move was set. Get ready to go exploring. We're going beyond the wall of fire and going to connect with the Kralians. I'll throw up on them. They'll think it's part of normal human culture. I learned on the internet that some people like that. We'll find a way to live peacefully on this planet, one way or another. With that settled, we headed back to our rooms. Will Tsubasa successfully integrate Taco Bell into the Futuran culture? Find out next time. I am sorry, I just keep ruining this game. It's not my fault. My brain is falling apart. How about Jollibee? Damn, I haven't eaten Jollibee in so freaking long. There's a Jollibee right next to me. I always get the freaking sausage hot dog spaghetti. Thank you. Definitely the stream of all time. That was great. I'm so glad I get to hang out with you guys and do like stupid crap on this stream. This is the freaking best. Yeah, I always do you guys know what Jollibee is? Do you guys know what Jollibee is? It's like a fried chicken place that originated from the, I want to say Philippines? Is it Philippines? Totally random, but yeah, great fried chicken, great spaghetti and hot dogs. I'm not sure why spaghetti and hot dogs, but it works. And then they have like this pineapple thing. Frick, now I'm gonna eat fried chicken for dinner. Thanks a lot, freaking Slippery. I'm trying to be healthy. Anyway. You'd recommend Caden Live. Oh, is that like a video editor? Oh, okay, I see. I don't know. I use Adobe Premiere because I have access to that. But if you don't have access to Adobe Premiere, because Adobe Premiere is expensive if you don't have a way to get it. If you don't have a way to like buy it, I have it through an organization. So yeah, you had it once in Texas. Jollibee is good. A fun stream. I'm so glad. There's a Jollibee in your city. I've never even heard of it. You should try it. Anyway, yeah, what were we talking about before this? Yeah, I wanted to end just a little bit before 8 o'clock because I wanted to chat with you guys a little bit about like the, you know, we were talking about the Game Awards and stuff. And yeah, so, in Demolition Man, Taco Bell bought out all other fast food franchises. Demolition Man, frick, how long ago was that? Oh man, Demolition Man, 1993. God damn, I haven't heard that in a long time. Frickin' Stallone, man. Most Game Awards just talk about the very popular games, so they don't really try. Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, I think, you know, that's one of the things, right? Because you have to remember, a lot of the people who run game show awards, and we're just kind of going we're going a little bit off track now. Thanks. Oh, so all the people who were here for 100 Line, thanks for hanging out with us. Now we just talk about random crap. Anyway, yeah, so I think one of the big problems is that a lot of the people who run award shows, whether it's gaming awards or animation awards, Emmys, Grammys, whatever, they're not actually as involved in the industry as most people think. Most of them are just cultural commentators, right? And so they appeal to a wide audience because, remember, putting on these shows is expensive and nobody's going to put them on unless there's like a reasonable way to do it, whether or not it's a sponsorship to make money or it's like, you know, you get a stream and you get publicity as a loss leader. Do you guys know what a loss leader is? It's something that loses you money, but it directs the audience somewhere that makes you money. But there's always a reason for it. So they need to appeal to lots of people. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today, Kiyama. Everyone talking about HL3. You know that's never coming out, right? Freaking Gabe released the Gabe Cube before Half-Life 3. You think that's ever coming out? Isn't that what ads are for? Yeah, but you have to remember that in this day and age, everything is an ad, right? So an award show, it's functionally an ad. Everyone's expecting Expedition 33 to sweep. If Expedition 33 gets more than two awards, I think that's already a great success for Expedition 33 because Expedition 33 is fighting against essentially, how do I put this? They're an outsider fighting against an apparatus, essentially. But maybe the Gabe Cube will have an exclusive Half-Life, maybe. Yeah, Expedition 33 is fighting against apparatus, which is essentially an advertisement to get more people to care about things like, you know, their commentaries, their video game analyses, you know, you have to remember that a lot of people, you know, when they ask for reviews, they need sponsorships in order to get reviews and so on and so forth. Essentially, okay, is Silksong in there? I'm sure it's showed up for Game of the Year. I want you guys to look at it like this, okay? Let's look at movies, right? Before the internet, the only way to review something was to publish it on a newspaper, right? Before the internet, right? Or at the very least, maybe on like the extra channel on YouTube, on TV, right? So where they talk about like different types of movies. But, you know, you have to remember that the apparatus of reviews and then the movies itself, they exist to support each other, right? If you don't have movies, nobody writes reviews. If you don't have reviews, if you don't have reviews, nobody figures out what movies they want to watch, right? It's like reviews are functionally free advertising, right? So the reviews advertise the movies give the reviewers a reason to exist, right? So it is an industry that essentially feeds itself. What happened with the internet is suddenly, out of nowhere, anyone can be a reviewer because there's almost zero barrier to entry to be to upload to YouTube. So suddenly, we have these video games, and the video games give us a reason to write reviews, but the reviews no longer have a reason to support the video games. You heard one of the nominees withdrew. I think it was probably Megabonk, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if Megabonk, I think I saw Megabonk withdrew or something like that. And so as a result, because the apparatus now is broken, right? You have to remember, they give each other a reason to exist, right? If one of the pieces falls apart, then both pieces fall apart, which is one of the reasons why suddenly out of nowhere, you're seeing so many AAA games fail. Because the, what's happening is that so many people are now capable of being reviewers that people are realizing that the apparatus never served the consumer to begin with. It always served the industry, right? Suddenly you have these highly pro-consumer outlets and groups who are suddenly opposing all the things that the industry is saying, and out of nowhere, they're directing their attention somewhere else. And so as a result, the AAA games, they can't sustain anymore because there's nothing that directs it towards them anymore. Anyway, that's besides the point. It's, thanks so much for hanging out with us, Slippery. With Megabomb. It's because Vedinad said that wasn't actually his debut indie game, and he worked on stuff from another studio before. Koth, the person who totally isn't Danny. I don't actually know. I don't actually know why the reason he withdrew, but I think I saw. I think I saw it was Megabonk. But yeah, that's I think that's one of the really interesting things. But you see, one of the interesting things that's going to happen out of this is that there's going to be a significant reduction in money in video games. Because what happens is that, originally all the money was consolidated around one thing, which was the game developers and then the journalists that supported them. Essentially, the only reason why the journalists existed is because they gave themselves a reason to exist, right? They wrote games and then they wrote articles and they cited each other. And then by citing each other, they're telling them, see, look, how many people agree with us, even though it's functionally one thing, right? But the moment that falls apart, we're starting to see that the money is being distributed across a much wider area. Because now it's very easy to become a game developer. Well, easier than before, let's say. AAA games have gotten too top-heavy. Yeah, totally AAA games have gotten too top-heavy. I think, and another one of the biggest problems I have is that too many people think of games as an art form. And don't get me wrong, I totally agree it can be an art form. But there are so many people who grade video games exclusively on the art form and not the effectiveness or not the value to the customer, right? You have to remember that art critics are, like, if you look at modern art critics write critiques of art that literally no one will ever see, right? It's like they'll write critiques of like $33 million paintings of a square or something like that. And not a single person is going to value that thing, that piece of art at $33 million, except some random rich dude who wants to keep it in his house because it can consolidate additional wealth as he like leaves it there or whatever, right? So when you look at video games, right? You have all these people who are treating it like an art form and saying, oh, this is so artistic, the graphics are so real, the story is so dramatic or whatnot, right? But it's a consumer market, unlike modern art. Modern art is a market that exists almost entirely for like the 0.01%, and that's how it's always existed. Gaming can't survive like that, because you cannot create a game and only have one dude pay $33 million to play it, and that's it, right? Gaming is going to be a market where most people are going to pay like $50. So if you evaluate it on a bunch of metrics that nobody except the super rich will care about, then of course the normal people aren't going to be, let's say, not going to be capable, in quotes, of appreciating it, right? Like, Omori looks like a pretty childish, boring game. You mean Omori, but you understand the story. Yeah, no. That is the perfect example of that. See, I think too many AAA developers want to be Pixar. Art critics talk about how art engages a person's mind, or how you can if you can put you through an emotional grinder. And yeah, that's totally it. Like, too many writers and too many game developers want to be Toy Story 3, where like, oh, you have this dramatic ending where Andy gives away his toys, and so they want to be like dramatic, they want to be emotional, they want to be nostalgic, they want to have great graphics. You know what I was thinking back at? Video games were never an art. People chose to portray it as such. Video games were never an art. People chose to portray it as such. Do I agree with that? I think that is reasonable to say. I don't know if I 100% agree with that, but I think what you are saying, I completely agree with, right? There is no need for it to follow this high standard of what art is. Yeah, and Call of Duty players, absolutely. They only care about what. And by the way, have you guys seen the new Call of Duty? Apparently, there's a boss battle where you fight a giant zombie. It's like, what the frick happened to Call of Duty? Pong and Pat. OG Mario, hell yeah. You know what I was thinking of? I was replaying Metaphor. Metaphor ReFantazio. Frickin' cinema. Frickin' the most frickin' cinema game I have ever seen, right? And I was listening to the voice acting and looking at the cutscenes. I'm not sure how many of you guys saw my Metaphor ReFantazio gameplay, or if you guys played it yourself. If you guys remember, I cried at one of the very early cutscenes. And it's just a cutscene of two dudes who are saying, I want to be a hero. And the reason for that is because it is framed so freaking well, right? That's another thing that people don't understand, right? A lot of people think that, writing has to be dramatic and intense. But the one cutscene I'm talking about is when the main character first thinks back to his friend, and his friend is reading a book, and then he gets sick, and then his friend, who is the prince, he says like, I want to be a hero, and then the main character says, you can do it, you can be a hero, trust me. And then his friend falls sick, and then he goes unconscious, and then he responds, and then he says to himself, I'm going to be a hero too, trust me. And that is the most freaking, it's like, it's so well thought out, but it's not the graphics that carry that. It's not necessarily the like high quality technology. It's a few things. It's one, it's the art style, and two, it's the framing of which the scene exists, right? The scene exists with the two boys who are talking. They're like, you can be a hero. It's like the framing exists by introducing that scene when you already know that one of them is functionally dead. It's like, that's the beginning of the game. And the beginning of the game is like, you already know one of them is functionally dead, and you hear him in the past say, I want to be a hero. I'm going to save the country. Right? And so... the graphics don't need to be good because the words alone... yeah. Like, you know, one of the big things is, and I think that's what video games have become, is either try to be a story or a game. Whichever gets selected is the ones left to flounder. Very few can do both. Yeah, no. That's exactly it. Which was one of the reasons why I was playing Metaphor, because I think one of the things Metaphor did really well is if you actually pay attention to that cutscene is, first of all, it's very dramatic. It's very well thought out. Every single word that they say is very well thought out. But that cutscene exists in between you walking to Grand Trad, which is the city, and then immediately after you're off on the road, and then you're fighting the big apple monster. So it's like that cutscene actually occurs in like 3 minutes. It's like, and that's one of the big things. That's one of the huge things about that game. Have you guys ever noticed? Have you guys ever noticed that nowadays all like the big AAA video games for voice acting, like, if you pay attention, like, if there's a king and he's evil, he's always like, I will show you that you are terrible, and I will murder you where you stand. It's like, can you talk faster? It's like, it tries so hard to be dramatic that as a result, we're never playing the game. We're not even playing the game anymore. We're just sitting here watching a movie. It's like, you know, the voice actors now think that their job is to be some sort of miraculous super Hollywood actor. The writers think their job is to be the miraculous super Hollywood writer. The artists think their job is to be the miraculous super Hollywood writer. But no, their job is to be subsidiary to the fact that I want to press the A button and watch Mario jump. And that is one of the, I think I think after all of this, I think that's the point I'm trying to reach, right? This is kind of the point I've reached. Everything thinks they are important and stand before the game, right? This is a games industry. If you're not playing the game, what the frick are you doing? Right? It's one of the reasons why I always make fun of Genshin Impact. I say, now we're playing the game, right? Because so much, and Genshin Impact is guilty of this as well. So much of Genshin Impact is them doing needless amounts of exposition, explaining things that they've already explained like 6 different times, when it's like, okay, you don't have to do that. Just let me play the game. I think that's probably what I've come to realize. The games industry is now an industry that cares more about excellence in their unique individual subgroup, whether it's voice acting or art or writing or I don't know, freaking how good the trees look in graphics. It's like, again, well, Genshin is a story with the side of gameplay. Yeah, and from what I understand, everyone on Reddit complains about that all the time. They're like, give us a skip button. Apparently that's a meme. Daughter me just because you want everything to be perfect. Doesn't make it good. That is, man, truer words cannot be said, man. Too many designers, ultra graphics, immersive story, fun characters, great gameplay. It's like, yeah, it's like you focus on one thing, which is the game fun? I guess that would be the last one, gameplay, right? And then after that, you ask, how do these subsidiaries enhance this thing? And I think that's one of the big things. If you notice, the bigger the companies get, the worse the games are. And whereas like games like Square Enix, right? They run off of one developer. right? They have one person directing the entire thing. It's like, that's the director. And the director also functions to an extent as the person who decides how we're going to do voices and how we're going to do the characters and how we're going to do the story and so on and so forth. And then they get little people to, you know, support their vision. But functionally, it's one person running the show. They have one director, you listen to them. And if you look at all of the newer game companies, the more modern game companies, you know, what Ubisoft became, what EA became, what BioWare became, there was so much of voting. It's like, oh, what do you all think about this idea? I like that idea. No, I don't really like. I think we should do something like this. It's like everyone has a say in the company. In Japan, that's not what they do. It's one dude. He says, do this. And they're like, okay, but what if I don't agree? Shut up. Do this. I'm telling you what to do. Too many cooks. There we go. Too many cooks are going to knock over the sauce pot. I don't, what is the saying? The games I think that do the best are the games that tell a story through the gameplay. Yeah. What games besides Metaphor, which I think did a great job at that, you know, and some people say the Persona games. Sometimes I think the Persona games overstay their welcome, but you know, Persona 5 was great at that. I think there are a lot of these like low poly games that do a fantastic job at that. Hold on a second, let me bring a few up. You know what's a really good one, for example? The freaking Yakuza games have been using the same game engine for like 10 years. It's like, there's a great example of that. You know, I recently started playing, what other games? I'm just pulling up a few. You know what was a good one? Sekiro did a fantastic job at that. From Software always does an amazing job at that. I was playing Rise of the Ronin. Terrible graphics, by the way, but it was a freaking great game. Yeah, there's so many more of them. Hold on, let me pull up a few more. Anyway, I'm looking at my massive Steam library right now. That's beside the point. Half-Life. Fun fact, I've never played Half-Life. Sorry. Stray was a great one. Stray was a good one. Kodaka, I mean, Dangan, let's be fair, Danganronpa's not really a game, it's a book, but yeah, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. To be fair, everyone was like, oh wow, Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, they look amazing. No, the graphics were terrible. The graphics were not that good. To be perfectly fair, the graphics weren't all that good. Freaking, Scarlet and Violet. It was a freaking crime. It was a freaking crime what they released with the graphics of Scarlet and Violet. It's like they should have, that game should have been dead on arrival. But everyone loved freaking Arven's dog. Do I think Darumi is a well-written character? I think Darumi is a super, super interestingly written character. Because you have to remember, it's a little bit difficult to analyze Darumi because there are 100 freaking routes and they all take different approaches to Darumi. So we're going to have to analyze that a little bit, but at the very least, I can very much acknowledge that there are plenty of routes where Darumi sits in her spot really well, which is to be a comedian. Well, I wouldn't call modern Pokemon story or gameplay. I mean, sure, maybe not the entirety of it, but people loved Arven's dog. Like, there were hundreds or even thousands of videos of girls crying at Arven's dog's death. Pokemon hasn't had great graphics in years, but the fans pretty much accepted that they're getting the short end of the stick with graphics. Did I look up Nexomon Extinction? Nexomon. Oh, it's on Steam. Dang, it's kind of like a card game, huh? It looks exactly like Pokemon, but with little roguelike menus. Oh my god. Oh, frick. It has a little bit of a mobile look to it. I'll have to take a look later. It's pretty fun. The dialogue is... I'll have to take a look. Yeah, I'll take a look. But yeah, you know, the games that I really think about that... Oh, man. The games that I think of are games like Zelda. Twilight Princess was one of the first Zelda games I ever actually played. That one. I think of games like frickin' Final Fantasy VII. It's like that was a bunch of blocks, but everyone freaking adored that game. You know, we have the HD 2D games now, the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake. We have what was the other one? Like Triangle. I know Triangle. Some people really like Triangle. We have what are the other ones? I mean, you guys get the idea. There are so many games that don't need graphics to tell fantastic stories. Live Alive or flip it over, Evil. Did someone say Triangle? I said Square. Wait, Triangle Strategy is made by Square Enix. Can't wait for line planning. God dang it. Hold on, let me go ahead and go to my channel for a second. Yeah, like, look at all the... I'm taking a look at some of these games that I played that I think had really, really, really good stories, but they didn't have the best graphics. You know, Metaphor was great. Didn't really have all that good graphics. We talked about, some of the HD 2Ds, Final Fantasy. Yakuza has been, like I said, was using the same system for a very long time. Frickin' Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is essentially like just a kind of like a low poly. It's functionally Harvest Moon, but they tell a fantastic story through the characters. Unicorn Overlord was really, really good. Oh, to be fair, Lies of P was really nice to look at. But I'm just looking through all these. You know what's one of them that I was thinking about? Hogwarts Legacy. Hogwarts Legacy was a super nice. Was a really fun game. The story was kind of. It's a standard story, but it was a really exciting story. It was like you're constantly feeling like, oh boy, let's keep going. And they didn't have the best graphics. Yeah, there's so many of them. I'm just taking a look through all of the my old streams, but yeah. Oh man. Omori, I think someone said. Omori was a great one. Oh, do you know what else? Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium was a freaking fantastic game. And you know, the entire game took down from was from an isometric perspective. Yeah, you like that one, Dumb? Metaphor had really bad anti-aliasing for no reason. I mean, I played it on my 4090, so I just flicked around with the settings and figured it out. But I don't know. Maybe there should be. Do you know what's another one? Paper Mario and the 1,000-Year Door. Omori VODs. Yeah, the Omori. I really liked Omori. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, another really good story. It's stupid, it's childish, but it's also really good. Without spoiling it, did you guess the ending, or did the ending really surprise you? What, Omori? I kind of figured out the general idea of what Omori was talking about in terms of, you know, let's just say dark themes. Because, you know, I figured out pretty early on that it kind of operates like a horror game, but it's not really a horror game. It's actually more like a psychological game that's talking about, you know, emotional turmoil. But yeah, have I looked at the 3D models and you mean like zoomed in? Yeah, they are kind of funny, to be fair. My boy Kim Kitsuragi, yo, he was my freaking boy. I failed the karaoke. And I'm gonna be fair, to be honest, even though I call myself a gamer, I don't play that many games compared to like the average gamer. Like, I play a few games very heavily, as you guys can see from 100 Line. Like, I just play like a few games, but I really, really, really play them. I really, really get to know them. Have I heard of Dispatch? I hear people love it. I am actually considering playing it. That one or Limbus something something. That's another one that people have been asking for. And you know what's another one? Another one that's, it's not story, by the way, not story at all, but Palworld. Palworld. Palworld just saw that people wanted this thing, and so they put it in the game. It's literally Pokemon with guns. That's all it is. Limbus Company is a weird game, is it? Man, I still think back on frickin' Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima was... They told that story so brilliantly. I think one of the big things that let Ghost of Tsushima succeed in storytelling is that a lot of the storytelling was told by doing things, not by saying what they're going to do. Right? Hot sushi. Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was, it's like a lot of the story was told not by saying, I am going to kill the Khan. No, he just walks towards the Khan. And then it's like, what is it? It's like, oh, I need to, what is it? A little bit of a spoiler. A little bit of the spoiler here. I think if you look at modern gaming, if you look at modern storytelling, like modern storytelling in gaming, there's a scene in Ghost of Tsushima that I freaking love that modern storytelling would screw up. A little bit of a spoiler if you haven't played Ghost of Tsushima. When you are first infiltrating, isn't that the #1 rule of writing? Apparently, the millennials didn't get the memo. The Ghost of Sushi was so good. Can't wait to get the sequel to a PC port. In a year or so. Is it? I'm gonna be honest, if they actually wanted Yote to succeed, they should have released it on Steam on release, but meh. But anyway, Ghost of Tsushima, right? There is one scene where, okay, spoiler. Your friend will eventually betray you at the end of the first act. You're going into the Khan's castle, and you're trying to look for the Khan. And then you're like, okay, I'm going to go around. And then your friend is waiting for you, and he's like, hey, the Khan promised to feed my men if I kill you. And then what happens instantly after that? Boom, you fight him. That's it. Boom, you fight him. That's it. It's like you get like a 30-second cutscene of them chatting, and then you fight him. That's it. And if you look at what the modern writing would do nowadays, that would be one cutscene. That would just be a really long cutscene. It would be like, why would you do it? And then like they would go ping, 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 and then be like, it'd be a super awesome fancy sword spinning cutscene, but you would probably never actually fight him. And that is the problem. That is the problem, because it doesn't treat you as a game. It treats it as a movie, right? And you have to acknowledge, cutscenes will always look cooler than the game, right? But playing the game will always be better than watching a cutscene. And so you are playing the game while these guys are saying like, how could you do this to me? Or so on and so forth, right? And what's going to happen is that the modern writers wouldn't trust the gamers to play the game while listening to the audio. They want to say, my words are so important, I'm going to make this a full cutscene so you can see all the words that I wrote for this character. And then you would never actually even get the gameplay. That is the problem, right? That is the problem, which, like I said, the writers think there's more important than the gameplay. And that happens in, man, there are a few games, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. But there are a few games that do that. Okay, let's be real. Genshin Impact is one of them. It's like, I feel like modern writers think viewers have ADD and they have to spell out every, yeah, functionally. I don't necessarily think they have ADD. I think it's more like, they think they're so important. They're more important than what the viewer wants. And that's kind of like ADD, but not exactly. But, yeah. But yeah, it's like, I think of Genshin. What is it? I remember there are a few places in France, right? Do you guys remember in Genshin Impact? And for those of you who played Genshin Impact with me, there was a scene, and I see this a lot in Genshin Impact. There is a scene where you are what is it? Being attacked by a robot invasion. And then Chlorind? Is it Chlorind? Thanks so much for hanging out with us today, Never Lucky. I think it's Chlorind. The girl with the very, very, very tight shirt. She comes and she saves you, or something like that. Why didn't we get to fight that? Why didn't we get to fight the robots that were coming in and trying to murder us? It's like, no, we just got that in a cutscene. Why didn't we get to like, oh, the robots are coming, and then now you're in the fight and you're actually fighting the robots, right? That's something I don't understand. There was another one, which you guys didn't play with me. In Natlan, the very opening act of Natlan, I think it's Brazil, right? The very opening act in like Act 5 was like a big tournament arc, and then there's this little girl who like rides on a top and she doesn't have any confidence. Like, I think his name is Kachina, right? There's this little girl who fights with a stick. She doesn't really have that much confidence. And meanwhile, there was this surfer girl who has more confidence, and eventually they make it to the finals. And then I was like, oh my god, this is really cool, because now I'm going to, I've been playing as this little girl with the twirly top and the stick for so long, and I've been using her to fight up the tournament, and now I have to fight against her own friend. Nope, that was a cutscene. The entire fight was one cutscene. I didn't even get to fight against Surfer Girl. And those who are into Genshin, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but it's like, why did I not get to play that? It's like, why was it so important for that to be a cutscene instead of part of the game? And that is where I think games like this fall apart, or like writing falls apart, because now it's so much listen to me and not enough play the game. That's the problem with the Game Award. Functionally, that's the problem with the Game Award. That's the problem with AAA games. That's the problem with writing. That's the problem with all this extraneous crap. Oh yeah, we got to fight as Kachina for most of the battle, but then the last one we didn't even get to fight Maulani. That's it, Mualani. It was actually sad because it would have been fun. Yeah, I thought it would be so cool. We actually get to fight against a character that, you know, is actually a character in the game compared to these NPCs. They do that more in HSR. Honk my star rails. I know that game now. Yeah, but it would have been super fun. There's so many, like, Genshin's just the first example of that I can think of, but there are a lot of games that do that. Whereas, in a game like Metaphor ReFantasio, you fight against Heisme. You fight against Heisme. You fight against... Literally every time there is a fight, you get to actually play the game. And I think that's great. And, like, once again, like, the actual fight in the cutscene will always look cooler than a turn-based combat. Okay, now I'm waiting for my turn. Let's do this. Go! Ah! And then Stroll comes in and is like, all right, here we go. Oh! And Heisme's all like, Hai! Wakatta zo! But, yeah, it's like the gameplay will never be as cool as the actual cutscenes, but I want to play the game. Yeah, that's just how I feel. What I do know is that apparently the only playable character you can fight is Mama, aka Daddy. Anyway, I think it is time for me to go. I have complained long enough about video games. It was mostly what do you call it? A stream of consciousness. I wasn't really making an argument here or there. Child, am I a joke? Oh right, our BFF. Good times. I even forgot he was a character. Yeah, our BFF we just left inside the whale for like 40 days. My bad, bro. Anyway, I think it's time for me to go. Thanks so much for listening to me rant about crap. I'm gonna look for some pizza. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. We'll play more tomorrow of this stupid 100-line game. You left me in this narwhal for 40 days. You have any questions for me? I will see you all next time.